welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about Nvidia part 2. I made a video about this a couple of days ago, and I'm making a video about it again because I'm still invested in the stock. And of course, I'm also doing options for the stock as well. And this is not going to be a financial advice. This is more like what I'm doing and what I'm looking at. Of course, if you get benefit out of this is the whole objective here. Like, you look at my information. If it makes sense to you, you go ahead and do and pursue it. Otherwise, just hopefully you guys like this video. So let's talk about the stock, right? So the stock actually moves around in a given day. It moves around $7, $6 or so, right? The stock is hovering around the support that I had for the stock at $126, $125. So let me show you guys what the support and resistance I have for the stock and what I've been playing lately, right? So the stock, I have a support. Now, what support really is, basically, the broker's not sitting there trying to purchase physically, like, with the shares, right? They use algorithmically, they're trying to purchase. The support hits, trade is going to get executed. 126 is the support I had. Now the stock came down to 126 today, and then it started bouncing back off of it. Now I'm on a 4-hour window, which means each candle represents 4 hours. If I go to 30 minutes, for example, each candle is going to represent 130. It came down to 124, but it couldn't sustain that, and it started coming back up. Now I do feel the stock is still going to come down because the whole situation with the market, and I feel like the stock is definitely going to reach 116, between 118 and 116 in near future. And if I was to look at the options, right, for example, let's see what people are thinking, because open interest is something that tells you that where the price is really, people are thinking the price is going to head to, right? So I'm looking at September 30th because 23rd is expiring tomorrow, so there's no point of looking at September 23rd, because again, that's pure gambling. You really don't make money. And I can give you one example real quick, because once you go for a close expiration, for example, which is tomorrow, you have to worry about all the Greeks that is happening with this options as well. So let's say, for example, if I go to option that is 120, I say the stock is going to get to 120. The price is 17 cents, which is $17, and open interest is around 12,000, right? So if I go to, let me go to the option strat for a minute, right? If I go to 120, okay, and I said, you know what, the price is 17 cents right now, right? And I go to September 23rd, this is right here, this is September 23rd, okay? If the price does not come down to 122 at least tomorrow by 9:30, I'm not gonna make any money. Okay, it's pretty much losing every money. Like $4, you're losing $4, $6 by 11, by 12 o'clock, your profit is very slim. You're looking at literally $4 if it comes down to 121, and if it goes to 120, which you're betting against, then of course you're looking at $55. But then again, moving that much money, $7 it moves in a given day, that does not mean it's not either direction. It can move, it can move from 120 to 124, come down to 120, then go out to 122. So it moves like that, right? With that being said, so tomorrow is nonsense. I don't go for a quick wins. I go for September 30th, for example. If I say, you know what, the stock is going to go down to 120 on September 30th, and let me see what the strike price is. Let me see what the strike price 120 is. I'm trying to find it. So 120 is right here. The contract price is $1.80, which means 100 contracts is $180. So let me go ahead and go to option Strauss for a minute, and I'll go to 120 for September 30th. Yeah, around 189 is about right. So let's say the price we saw was 180. Let's put 180 here. Right, so if you see here now, September 23rd, now this is where you really could potentially make money if the stock started going down tomorrow. On Friday, let's say it goes down to 125. You make $22 by 9 a.m. 12:45 p.m. you make $19. By 4 p.m. you make $15, and after that it's a loss starting from there, right? So potentially you only have a day, literally a day, for the stock to make it happen. So in my opinion, the way I usually do it, when I go into a trade, I set up my stop losses accordingly. I don't wait for it to go down. So I usually look at the option strats.com and check out my options and see what's going on with it. So here is basically only the day you really have is tomorrow. Your exposure is $180, which means you could potentially lose all of it. And again, if the stock does go down into the point where we're saying, then you could potentially make the money. It's 125 right now, and the way it is ending right now, the market is about to be closed. Actually, market did close. It closed at around 125. It is making a big downward trend. RSI is down, MACD is down. I could potentially see the stock to go down to 120 And I will be looking at an options, put options tomorrow morning when I log in at 9:30 and see what's going on with it. But again, I feel like the stock, I'm looking at the stock at, in a momentum of going down. But again, this is just my opinion. I'm not asking you to buy, sell, or hold, whatever, this is all you. And of course, whenever I get into a trade, I always have my stop losses. I'm anticipating the stock to at least go down to 124 and then, potentially go down to 120, right? That's the objective. If I go to the daily chart, for example, you see there's a red candle here. And of course, $5 is potentially move $5 down momentum. And I do feel like the stock is heading down right now because look at the RSI and MACD. MACD is just crossing, hitting, and coming back down again. So look, this is my quick video for today. I'm looking at a put option for tomorrow. But, if you guys like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.